Hello everyone, welcome to the mill. My name's Molly, and today we will be unboxing Finspan, a wingspan game. The third Finspan and Wormspan. First printing, it's an 80,000 print run. I was given a later one. I love just seeing my number. I'm going to show off each side. Some of the fish. It's a spooky one. It 1 to 5 players, ages 10 plus, notably 45 to 60 minutes. Jamie talked about how they really tried to hit that 45 to 60 minutes time. It has a solo mode with a Nottima instead of an Optima. I love a good pun. I'm just going to get it centered here. Although, I realized after doing that, I want to show off the sides of the box, which just have some water art that are blank. Here we have the playtesters, lead playtesters, copy editors, and proofreaders. I like leaving that there for a little bit. I know people can pause, but every name here deserves to be seen, so I like showing it off. And there's the solo lead playtesters and playtesters. All right, now let's get it placed, and we'll get into it. First thing I'm seeing here is the rulebook. I love this size. Stonemeyer's gone to. Achievement tiles, ocean mats, divers. This is available online, so I'm not going to dwell on it too long. I've gone slower on those in the past and felt like it wasn't necessary. I do like showing off the iconography, though. It's an important part of learning a game, and it looks so cute in this one. I love the little eyes for the fish they've done. Here's the Nottima rulebook. Show off a bit. Not very many pages in either one, which is good. It's a lighter version of Wingspan, so what should we go with here? Let's go with the fish tray. It's black, it's plastic, looks nice. Let's crack it open. All right, let's have a look at the meeples here. It's 5 different player colors. I really like the pink, and it's interesting it's gold instead of yellow. And then we have a green. Those look nice. I'll pop some out, get a better view. Oops. Right there. I saw one fell there, and when I do the reboxing, we may just put them there, but we'll wait and see. I like to go in fresh and not look up how to rebox. I like to try to do it like I don't know to see how people are gonna. So let's get a look at these cards here. Okay, so one thing to note about these cards is they're horizontal instead of vertical. They're landscape. We will see later the player board is reverse wingspan and wormspan. It makes sense, and I think it makes sense for fish. This is the proportions they are. So it looks like they're in alphabetical order. I'm going to go through them, but not dwell on them because there's 135, I believe. And we want to show them off, but not make it the whole video. These fish are from the 3 different zones: the sunlight zone, the twilight zone, and the midnight zone. And they're fish all over the world. They aren't different continents or parts of the world like Wingspan. I believe Jamie discussed that expansions for this would be different types of underwater creatures, not different locations. Ooh, yellow. I'm really excited to get into this weekend and play. I love doing the unboxings, but it's always nice to get them done so that I can play the game. Carol gets to just open the game and dive in right away. I'm tempted, you saw that I went back a bit, I'm tempted to stop and look at them, but I'm trying to show them off for y'all. Like the size of them, the points, what they do when played, which is a lot of movement based. The costs aren't resources like Wingspan and Wormspan. They are cards or fish or eggs, or young, I should say. And the cards you play, they go into a personal discard. Kind of like composting an earth is how I'm seeing it. Although you don't score points for them, I don't believe. But they're your discard that you can have avenues of getting them back later. So there'll be some fun stuff to do with that. These ones are marked in the corner. I believe they're starting ones for the different colors. Or, no, that's one of the fun things about unboxing is I'm not exactly sure, but I'm giving you the raw experience. So we have some Notma cards for the 4 weeks of the game. We have, I flipped these over prematurely. I wanted to show you the backs of the cards. It's very nice art, very reminiscent of Wingspan. And then let's properly get into the rest of the right direction. Oh. These are the different fish. I went through those already. Here we go. So we have the Notma cards, which are kind of meaningless to me. You can kind of get what it's doing, showing you the different areas and the different diving columns. There we go. And then we have more, like I was showing, the endgame scoring, reminders, weeks 1, 2, and 3, and another card pack to get into here. So let's open this one. All right, let's get a little more. Okay, so we're in the H's, and we have some different ones. I'm going to have the foresight to put those to the side right now. I'm still learning how to unbox as I do these. It's definitely a skill. Kaluga. I really enjoyed Wingspan because I loved birding and I loved birds already. And I love fantasy, so Wormspan drew me instantly. I'm not previously into fish to that level. It's not a special interest, I'd call it, like the other two. But, I mean, as I'm going through these cards, I'm honestly just as excited to look at them, get to know them, picture them, and read their little trivias. I'm very excited to play this. Yeah, I think it's really good. All right, you might hear my puppy coming in. I tried to distract him as best I could, but he's chaos. He's 11 months old, and he will do what he wants. Sorry if this is boring, y'all, but I feel like it's the right thing to do to show these off. I have watched many unboxings and wanted to see the cards, and I figure if it's a lot of not people's interest, they could just skip this part. Ooh, a smooth Oreo Dory. That's a goofy one. Almost there. We're in the W's. 2 yellows at the end. Okay, then we had some more Natima cards with some actions. It looks like Natima's the gold player, which makes sense. It feels a little bit more epic than the other colors. Okay, so that is the cards. Place those there. Let's get into what's under this empty box for packaging. Just showing everyone nothing is in that. An empty bag. A score pad with the week. It's 1, 2, 3, game end. Points. You can read it, y'all. Good amount of those. Then we have the achievement board in this bag. Let's see here. We have the achievements side A, which is as this is a lighter version, I feel like they added this to aid people learning and stuff, is pre-printed eggs. It's pre-printed pre-printed goals for each week, and then fear not, just like Wingspan and Wormspan, there is ones you can mix up each time and play. I did want to point out that the goals in this will be unique to week 1, week 2, and week 3, because in this game eggs become young, merge into schools, and that would be very hard to do and counterintuitive in week 1, so they thought of that and designed for that. Some icon player aids, which look like they match the one on the back of the rule book, and a card example. So let's put, there's 5 of those. Let's put them down and show off one. That's the icons. This is the card anatomy. Very helpful, especially in helping. This game is 10 plus, so helping a 10-year-old learn. Then we have the ocean boards. These are unique for a few reasons. I'm going to show off the back first because I tend to forget that sometimes. That's beautiful. These are unique because they are vertical. You dive down, which makes sense thematically with the sunlight, the midnight, and the twilight zones. You get bonuses for each time you do one in a round. You have 6 turns in a round. It's reminiscent of Wormspan, where the explorers are cheaper in the first one each. These boards are pre-printed with some fish on it, and you can place fish anywhere. This is friendlier than Wingspan for planning it out. So I get a card, it could go here, it could go here. There are still brown powers which activate, and you still get bonuses for having fish in each zone to activate. So it's still engine building, but it's simpler to manage and has some pre-printed cards. In Finspan, you can place, I believe, I haven't fully read the rulebook. Yep, you can fully put any fish on top of a smaller fish and eat it. So these are some small starting fish. You could cover them and eat them if you wanted. They don't have pre-printed points or anything like that. There is 3, 4, 5 of these boards. And then I was starting to worry the tokens weren't in here, which would be a learning experience on an unboxing, but they're on the bottom. So we have the achievement goals here. We have eggs, which are cardboard tokens in this, but there's beautiful, beautiful upgrade ones I'm going to get that are like the squishy little substance like the berries in Everdell. There's a first player token, which matches the other two Span games. Love that. And then we have some of the school tokens there. Those are 3 young merged together. Oh, and I was wondering where some more achievement goals. I was wondering where the young are, but then I remembered they are dual-sided with the eggs, and you flip them over. So you flip eggs over, they grow up into young. There's a spatial puzzle where you bring them together, and 3 make a school. So 2 token sheets with the young, the eggs, the schools, and the achievement tokens. So that's everything. We're going to do one of the magic cuts and show how I reboxed everything. So we'll be back in a bit. Okay, everyone. We have boxed it up. It was a pretty simple one, but let's have a look at how I reboxed it. I want to just repeat. I didn't look anything up or anything. This is just how I thought to do it. I had the rule books on top, cards in here, put the achievement in there. I have the eggs, young, and schools in the bag they provided. This was the only empty bag. I kept the divers in the bag they came in. Scoring pad, achievement board, and player aids here. 5 ocean boards on the bottom. And that's it. I opted to not put this in. I don't think many people will, but I guess some people, it could be functionally something that matters to them if they store it a certain way. I opted not to. I don't mind a little extra space, which there is. There's extra space in here. There's no lid lift, obviously. Looks to me like lots of room for card sleeves in the tray. There we go. That is Finspan. Thank you for watching, and we are excited to make more Finspan content in the coming weeks, starting with Carol's solo play. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.